Actually, there are two test papers in the college entrance examination every year. The first type is visible to everyone, but the second type can only be seen by 10,000 people. Write the first type of college entrance examination paper well. You can enter higher education institutions, become immortal after graduation, a social elite that most people in the world would envy. Of course, if you're lucky enough to see, and if you can write the second test paper well. So congratulations, most of the happiness in the mortal world will be far away from you. In my previous life, I was admitted to a prestigious school with an excellent score of 780 points. I thought my life would be bright from now on, but I didn't expect that during the summer vacation after the college entrance examination, and died in a mysterious resurgence. At this time, a message from the teaching director of a religion came on the mobile phone. Sincere advice. And I heard an almost pleading tone on the phone. I was a little helpless and took it on my forehead. I don't know how many calls I've received today. Phone in past life. Take the college entrance examination according to your original life trajectory. Get high scores. Reality gave me a heavy blow. Just because of the number of people who pass the college entrance examination, May brings mysterious massive recovery. I have no power to restrain a chicken, died tragically in that mysterious resurgence. And until the dying moment, only then did I understand. It turns out that the copy I received before, alternative college entrance examination invitation letter, he's not the evil dog he thinks he is. Although I don't know why. I was reborn again on the eve of the college entrance examination. But when I do it again, when I receive that alternative college entrance examination invitation letter, this time I have made a choice. Open the express package. Hold that golden invitation in your hand. Looking at this quilt, an invitation that my past self saw as a prank. Hello, classmate Lin Yuan. We treat you in Shanghai City No. 1 Middle School. 3 years of study and social performance express my sincere praise. Reward at the same time, we cordially invite. Please come and join our high school. Test. The location is the auditorium in the alley No. 4, Canning Road, Shanghai City. I hope we can see you at 7 o'clock tonight. When the time is almost approaching 7 o'clock, I came to the auditorium after showing my invitation letter. After entering the door, pick a seat and sit down at random. A proud voice next to me suddenly caught my attention. Lin Yuan. Why are you here too? Kin's reputation faded, and I saw the familiar figure Xia Zhu. Shanghai is a famous beauty embryo. Looking at the deep shock on the face of the girl in front of me. Surprised look. I'm very calm. After completing the college entrance examination in my previous life, he heard Xia Zhu give up. Rumors related to the college entrance examination and the like, although I did not pay special attention to. But today, seeing Xia, when snow also appeared in this auditorium, everything seems to be clear. And at this moment, while it's snowing, I'm full of joy. On the stage in front of the auditorium, a strong voice suddenly exploded. Welcome to the outside world. A classmate, a burly man in a suit and leather shoes, holding a Copiba cigar in the corner of his mouth, stroll onto the center stage. He casually glanced at the dozen or so people present, then laugh out loud. Good. This year, 13 people came to take the assessment. So let me solemnly introduce myself here. I am Zhang Zan, the commissioner of the Shanghai City branch of the Night Watch. After the words fell, the man paused deliberately, as if leaving time on purpose. Used to shock these students. In fact, it is indeed the case. After Zhang Zan said the words about the night watchman, according to my observation, everyone here has more or less some astonished identity. But what surprised me was that Xia Zhu, who was sitting next to her, was unexpectedly calm. It seems that for the organization of the night watch in the man's mouth. No doubt. Then the man continued to speak loudly, and at the same time I also. He is the examiner of today's assessment. The voice fell. The auditorium suddenly filled with noise. At the same time, I looked at the gold displayed by the examiner in front of me. I unconsciously started to get excited inside. Sure enough, I made the right choice this time. Based on memories from past lives, the golden eye is a sign of divine awakening. The awakening of divinity means that you can use supernatural powers. I just don't know this time. What level of abilities will I awaken? Superpowers that are known in reality. It is roughly divided into 5 levels based on destructive power. They are low-level danger and high-risk natural disasters. And the forbidden curse level that only exists in theory. At the same time, Zhang Zan, the examiner on stage. I pulled out a black stone tablet from somewhere. Tell us this thing is called the Unsealing Curse Monument. Can help humans awaken. As one person after another was called by name. Detect superpowers throughout the auditorium. White light flashed one after another. They are all low-level abilities. Seeing the man who is the examiner. He also shook his head helplessly. Kanghai is the awakener of this generation. Much worse than expected. Xiaozu Zhongzhan called out another name. Xiaozu responded. Before leaving, he gave me a provocative look. Xiaozu and I are called to geniuses from different countries. But in terms of grades, I always overwhelm Xiaozu. She has been holding a breath in her heart. On the other hand, I ignored Xiaozu's provocation. Snort, this lady will let you know who is the real genius. Xiaozu is like a proud swan. Walked out with confident steps. The examiner, who was still a little worried. The moment I saw Xiaozu, suddenly there was a little surprise on his face. You have good mental strength. Dangerous powers may be awakened. Hearing this, I suddenly became energetic. At this moment, Xiaozu has already put her hand on the stone tablet. In an instant, the orange light unites the world. Even faintly. You can also feel the raging heat wave. Rushing towards myself crazily. Good, high-risk superpowers. Hahaha, as the examiner's voice sounded. There was a moment of commotion in the field. At the same time, Xiaozu also walked down from the stage excitedly. The darkness in the girl's original eyes has been replaced by fiery golden yellow. Looking at Xiaozu's figure, Zhang Zan's face was already smiling. I thought a dangerous power would be awakened. I didn't expect it to be a high-risk superpower. This level of superpower, even if you put it in the country, it is ranked number 1. Apart from joy, men will look. Put the light on the last name on the list. At this time, after Xiaozu awakened high-risk powers, he doesn't care anymore. What will the last person awaken to? After all, nothing could be better. High-risk powers. Thinking, Zhang Zan called out the last name Lin Yuan. When I hear my name, lift your feet and walk towards the stage. Xiaozu looks at me. His eyes are full of challenging perseverance. Watching me walk in front of you, the examiner seemed to be still immersed in the joy just now. He said rather nonchalantly. So let's get started. I put my hand on the stone monument. In an instant, on top of the ordinary wrinkles, suddenly a bright golden light bloomed. Complex golden arrays appeared instantly. All around me. The ancient and mysterious atmosphere fills all directions. In a trance, I seem to see deep in my consciousness. A huge bronze door is slowly opening. At the same time, the entire auditorium, already completely at this moment, obliterated in a golden glow. Meet this piece of gold. Looking at the movement in front of me, Xiaozu, who originally looked arrogant, already completely stagnant at this moment, forcing myself to swallow my saliva. That's what's next to your ear. The frightened voices of people who don't understand anything. On stage, Zhang Zan witnessed the golden glow blooming in the valley with his own eyes. Already dumbfounded at this moment, he was completely stunned on the spot, lips trembling uncontrollably, eyes full of madness. The group of people in the audience, I don't understand what all this means. But he knows. Compared to the power I awakened, the one that Xiaozu awakened is nothing. I saw Zhang Zan as the examiner. At this moment, he actually raised his hand and slapped himself twice. Then he looked in my direction with a crazy expression. Not waiting for my reaction, I felt like I was being hugged by something. The general yelled excitedly. Ha 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 ha, really? It's true. Powerful superpowers. The man's rough voice fell. Everyone present was stunned. Take a deep breath. Look at me on the stage. Xiaozu, who originally looked proud, looked confused. At the same time, the moment I heard the examiner say the forbidden curse level power, even I can't help but feel a little dazed. Until I saw it pop up in front of me. When prompted with information that only you can see, I just reacted. What is the superpower I awakened? Superpowers, understanding, and levels that defy the heavens. Powerful awakening against heaven. Will get unexpected results. Looking at the explanation about his awakened power in front of me, I couldn't help but frown a little bit. The other side frowned just like me. And the examiner who just released me. After releasing me, he couldn't wait, looking towards the direction of the unsealing curse monument. However, when Zhang Zan saw clearly the message on the unsealing curse tablet, I couldn't help but frown. Unknown power, unknown level, and similar effects. The name and effect of the destructive power are completely unknown. He's still able to understand, but what surprised him the most was, as a spell level ability, the evaluation of destructive power is only at what level? As if unwilling to give up, the man took the unblocking curse tablet again. Want me to try it again? The bright golden light was released again in the auditorium. Zhang Zan couldn't wait to take the unblocking curse cup. However, the above information is not derogatory at all. At once everyone heard it. Earth-level destructive power. A look of astonishment appeared on everyone's face. Shiazu looked at me on the stage meaningfully. Clenched fist. It's okay, it's just Earth-level destructive power. I still have hope. At this moment, Zhang Zan saw the same message again. On the contrary, I felt a little relieved. After all, the Forbidden Curse level is the Forbidden Curse level, even if the damage level is only D level. After I step off the stage, Zhang Zan started the next step. I saw his eyes instantly blooming with a blazing golden color. As the golden eyes become more intense, the muscles on a man's body are shaped like exaggerated speed expansion. Soft skin, the suit on his body exploded inch by inch. In the seats under the stage, can even be heard clearly. Bones collide with each other. The rattling sound of registration. Danger and brute force. Get off the stage on the other side. I just feel this powerful spell and power. Just like tasteless. It's a pity to throw away tasteless food while feeling depressed. Gaze, sweep towards the examiner on the stage who is using the brute force ability. It's just a moment. I seem to feel falling into an extremely ethereal realm. Immediately afterwards, countless messages are heading towards this ethereal realm. Crazy influx. The next second you observe the danger and the related release process of superpower brute force. Your understanding is incredible. Successfully comprehend the ability and make improvements. Comprehend the powerful spell dragon statue.